tonight, 3 people have been fired from a Miami Beach nightclub after a group of controversial influencers and social media streamers got the place to play an anti-Semitic song. Now we're hearing that club owners want to meet with the Greater Miami Jewish Federation to discuss exactly what happened. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister is your reporter live in South Beach outside of the club tonight. So Anna, fill us in. What have you learned about this?
Well, Jim, on Saturday night, far-right influencers like Andrew Tate and Fuentes, they were at the club behind me, Vendôme, when someone in their group allegedly requested Kanye West Song, Heil Hitler. This is a song that is banned in Germany and all major music platforms in the U.S. And just within the last hour, I've spoken to a representative with the Greater Miami Jewish Federation who says he is setting up a meeting for next week to speak to the owners of Vendôme. And one of the big questions, Jim, he's going to ask the owners is how did this group of guys end up in here in the first place? These images show a group of controversial right-wing influencers, including Andrew Tate and Fuentes, at Vendôme Club in South Beach Saturday night.
It's sickening. It's really, really disgusting.
We spoke to Joshua Sales with the Greater Miami Jewish Federation. He says while the club put out a statement condemning the incident and fired 3 people who were involved, he's setting up a meeting with the club owners to find a resolution.
We've also reached out to them to offer them a tour for their entire team at the Holocaust Memorial, which is right down the street from here. And they need to know where those words came from, what they mean to the Jewish community.
We now have video of Tate commenting on the incident on PBD podcast, and he says he had nothing to do with the song request.
It is kind of ridiculous. It does feel a bit unfair that I'm standing in a nightclub, a song comes on that I did not request, a song comes on that I do not dance to, I do not repeat the lyrics to, I just stand there, and then they want to attribute somehow the song playing to me.
Sales, along with many local politicians and residents, tell us what happened here Saturday night is completely unacceptable. And Sales says that he's hopeful that he and the owners of Vendôme can prevent something like this from happening again.
What I am concerned about is Vendôme. They should not be the venue for that. Miami Beach should not be the venue for that. Miami-Dade County should not be the venue for that.
And Sales tells me that the owners of Vendôme have been very responsive and says that meeting is going to happen sometime next week. And I did reach out to several partners who are with Vendôme, and I have not yet heard back. But for now, reporting live from Miami Beach, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.